Okay, good evening, everyone. So for the online guys, hope my voice is clear for you. Can you please confirm me online whether you are able to hear me or not? Okay, so it's clear for all of you. Great. Yeah, thank you, everyone. So let's start the demo first of all, but give me a second in the meanwhile. Okay, so we can start with the demo first. The first thing I would like to ask for all of you is currently what is the course you are taking? It's not DevOps, guys. It's DevOps with AWS. That means apart from DevOps, here you are going to learn AWS as well as Linux is completely free. Okay. So don't think it's only DevOps. Here I'll be teaching DevOps as well as I'll be teaching the AWS part as well as here you are going to learn the Linux also. These three you are going to learn together. So now before coming to the demo, you might have heard something about DevOps. DevOps means like so and so. Can anyone tell me what is the exact meaning of DevOps and why we need to use it? Even online, you can ping me on comment section also. Development in operations. Okay, still any answers? Sprint. Okay, speed. I think you attend to my previous demo. Okay. Fine. So then any answer from online? What is the meaning of DevOps? Development plus operations, which is the common answer. Fine. Set of practices. We can deploy our application faster. It's a culture. Okay. Collaborative between like two teams called dev and ops. Fine. Guys, I'll just take one basic example for all of you in order to explain what is the meaning of DevOps. Okay. See, the example will be very, very easy for all of us to understand. Okay. If we go and see here, I'll be taking one scenario for all of you. So here where I can explain DevOps in a easiest way actually. All of you know iPhone, right? iPhone. So for example, I just want to buy the iPhone 15 from an e-commerce application. So the cost will be around like 80,000. How much, sir? Like not only iPhone, I can go with any of the phone. Let me increase some font size. I am trying to buy a mobile. This mobile cost is approximately like 20,000. How much, sir? 20,000 Indian rupees. Now, if I want to purchase this product, I'll be having an option to buy from the e-commerce application. Tell me any two e-commerce application, you know. Flipkart and Amazon. Everybody will tell about the Flipkart and Amazon. So the first option, Amazon. So this Amazon person is going to deliver the application. I mean, like deliver the product within 3 days. How many days, sir? And in other hand, I have one more e-commerce application called Flipkart. This Flipkart person will deliver the application. I mean, that means my product within 7 days. Okay. Again, I want to buy one mobile, which cost around 20,000 rupees. So here I have two options, Amazon as well as Flipkart. Amazon person will deliver the application within 3 days and Flipkart person will deliver the application within 7 days. Your application is nothing but my product. Okay. So now you tell me which one will you choose? Amazon and online. Which one will you choose, guys? Online people. You can ping me on your response on the comment section online. I can see it here. Okay. So lot of you people are going to select here Amazon only. Sir, my question for all of you is why exactly you need to go for Amazon? What is the purpose of taking only Amazon? Because delivery is faster. Delivery is, sir, as a customer, you are investing only 20,000 rupees and you expect your product to come as soon as possible into your hands. Correct or not, sir? But like imagine if you are a like a owner of a company, you want to build your own application. Let's take I want to build my Instagram application. What I want to build? Sir, if I want to build an Instagram application, I am investing up to like 200 crores. How much? Then investing of 200 crores. Will I expect my product to come as soon as possible or not, sir? Correct or not? So same formula is going to apply here. Okay. The main agenda of considering the DevOps is DevOps will make your application delivery very speed. Here, just like your Amazon e-commerce application is delivering your product within 3 days. Na? Same like in real time also, if I want to create an application, here I am taking the same example. If I want to create the application, I'm investing some hundreds of crores. Okay, so here I can write some millions or like billions. I'm investing some billions of amount. So in that case, whenever I invest some billions of money, I can expect my product to come as soon as possible or not, sir? Here, DevOps is the thing which will deliver your application very speedily into the market. Lot of people, when I ask what is DevOps, everybody will tell DevOps means development plus operation. That was absolutely fine. But what is the functionality of the DevOps? Why we need to use DevOps? Main purpose is to deliver the application speedily. What is the main purpose, sir? So here I'm writing DevOps main purpose is to deliver the app speedily. You can call it as application, or you can call it as product, or even you can call it as software also, anything. So you can call it as application or product, or you can call it as software. Okay. And I'm going to take one running notes for you. So here I can write the notes. So this is the first formula you need to understand. Okay. So if you understand this one, then you can understand about the DevOps very, very easily. Okay. Now see, DevOps is to deliver the application or product or software speedily into the market. Fine, then you got some clarity about DevOps. It is to deliver the application very speedily. But now here my question is, if I want to create the application, first of all, what I need to have? This thing you need to have in your brain. Now go ahead and see here. I'll explain two things here, but before going for these two things, let's see about the software development lifecycle. I'm not teaching you about DevOps now. Remember, I'm not teaching about DevOps now. I'm teaching about something called as software development lifecycle. As a human, all of us have lifecycle or not, sir? See, for example, whenever you born, you will be calling as infant. Whenever you grow, you will be calling it toddler. After that, you will become as child. From child, you will become as teenager. From teen to adult. From adult to old. This is a life cycle. For every human, this life cycle need to be followed. Sir, in the same way, if I want to create any application, that can be any kind of application, this application need to have some life cycle. That is what exactly we can call as software development life cycle. What we can call as, sir? Simply SDLC. Stand for software development life cycle. Just like I'm comparing this with a real life example. If we speak about humans, what is the life cycle we are having? First of all, we'll be calling it as infant. After from infant stage, we'll be becoming as toddler. And after that, we'll become as child. From child to I'll become as teen. From teen to adult. And from adult to old. So tell me one thing. Have you ever seen any human directly becoming teenager? Is it practically possible? No, that means we need to follow this set of life cycle. Without following this life cycle, we cannot survive. In the application also, whenever if you want to create the application, whenever if you want to create any application, This application also have some life cycle. That is what we can call as SDLC. What is the full form of SDLC? Tell me. Software development life cycle. And one more thing is here. Sir, if I want to create a baby, if you want to produce a baby, how many people you want? Two, men and women. Correct or not, sir? Here also, if I want to produce any kind of application, I need to have two people. Development team as well as operation team. Just like to produce baby, we need men as well as women. Here also to produce the application, we need to have two people. Those are developers as well as operations. So I'm gonna call it as dev and ops. See, here I'm comparing the technical example into real life example. Here, what is the baby? Our application is baby. What is the baby? So to produce the baby, how many people we want here? Two, men and women. Here also, if I want to produce any kind of application, how many teams I want? Two teams. What are those? Development plus operation. Just like humans will have a life cycle, this application is also going to have one life cycle. Correct or not, sir? What is the life cycle? Means the first part of the application life cycle is gonna be planning. Which one? Plan. You can call it as plan. Second one, code. Third one, build. Fourth one, test. Fifth one, deploy. Sixth one, operate. And last one will be monitor. So this is the life cycle of the application. Again, tell me all of you with me. First of all, first stage will be plan. Second stage will be code. Third stage will be build. Fourth stage, test. Fifth one will be deploy. Sixth one, operate. And seventh one will be. So how many stages you are seeing there? Just like a human is having stages, my application is also having the stages. Just like a human, just like a baby is producing by two people, here also my application is producing by two people. Is the logic clear for all of you know? Everybody. Online, is the concept clear for all of you till now? Can you please confirm in chat box once? Whatever the terms I'm using, for every 5 minutes, I'll take response from you. Okay. If you are having any doubt or any query, you can ask me immediately. Okay. No need to worry about the doubts and queries part. Yeah, it was clear for everybody in the online. So thanks for your response online. It was a great response. Fine. Okay, sir. Now you are saying that application is having the life cycle. So plan, code, build, test, deploy, release, operate. So it is maintained by two people. Development team will maintain planning, coding, building, testing. What development people maintain? Plan, code, build, test. What is the operation team will maintain? Deploy, operate. Now let's deep dive into what is the meaning of planning, coding, building, and testing. I'll explain it very, very clearly. Now see my presentation here. If you see the presentation, development people will do plan, code, build, test, and operation people will do deploy, operate. What is the first stage we are going to see, sir, here? Plan. Now see, sir, for example, if you have lot of money, you want to build a software, you want to build an application. What you will do? You will pick up a client. So you will go to the client and you will tell your inputs. I want this application. Now, whenever if I get the requirement from the client, I'll do the planning. Planning means, first of all, I'll take the requirement from the client. That means client, you want some application. Na? What kind of application you want? Tell me the application name. Tell me the type of the application. Tell me what it's used for. So all these kind of requirements, I'm going to gather from the client. Once I gather the requirement from the client, now I'm going to take the team structure. That means if I want to create the application, I need to have front-end engineers. We can call this front-end developers and we can call as back-end developers. We need to have some cloud developers. We need to have some database developers. We need to have some data science team. So like this, I'm going to select my team. After that, I need to choose my technology. That means I want to create this application on Java, Python, React. I need to select any one of them. Like this, I'm going to tell the budget of the application. I'm going to select the architecture and I'm going to select the cloud also. Like this, whenever if we are trying to create the application, first of all, we need to plan like this. We need to know the application type. We need to select the teammates. We need to select the programming language. We need to select the budget. We need to select the timeline. All these phases will be included on the planning stage. Which stage, sir? And again, we never do planning. Why? Because planning is a part of the technical architect team. For every company, we have a person called technical architect, or we can call them as DevOps architect. Those people will take care of these activities. For example, see, if you want to do any work on your home, first of all, who is the main person there? Our father. Our father will plan all of this or not, sir? Here also, for every company, we have a head. Those head people are going to maintain all of this. Fine then. After that coding, sir, you will select any one programming language. That can be Java, that can be Python, that can be React, that can be .NET. Any one programming language you can select and you can write coding for it. Once you run the coding for it, your application will be ready. And remember, we have total 900 plus programming languages. How many? But are we going to use all of them? No. We will use any one of them or any two of them based upon our requirement. Once coding is done, next here we are going to build the application. What we are going to do? What is the meaning of building? Means if I have the code, I am going to pack all of that code into an artifact. You don't know what is the meaning of artifact now? I'll tell it later. For example, let's take the biryani example. All of you know about biryani, right? Initially, you have the rice, you have the chicken, you have the mutton, you have the spices. After cooking the biryani, what you will do? You will make them into a box. In that box, you have everything or not, sir? Here also, initially, developers will write the code. Just like we have the raw material for the biryani. So once they write the code, they want to combine the code into an artifact. Okay, just like we prepare the biryani with all the ingredients, we will pack into box or not, sir? So like that. The process of building is nothing but packing the application. What is the meaning of building? Packing the application. That means all the front end code, all the back end code, I'm going to write on the single place. And the fourth step will be called as testing. Sir, you create the application. You want to test the application, whether it is running fine or not, sir. For example, you create calculator. What is the value of 2 plus 2? 4. But instead of 2 plus 2, it is 4. It is printing 22. Your application is working, but is it working accurately? Is it working accurately there? No. So whenever you create the application, we need to test whether it is working fine or not. We need to check the bugs, we need to check the performance and everything. We need to check it very, very clearly. So all these phases will be done by which teams are here? Development team. Again, I am repeating it one more time for you. First of all, planning, coding, building, testing. So these 4 activities will be maintained by which team here? Development team. Once development team done its work, the next phase is going to be handled by the operation team. Which team here? Now, what is the work of the operation team? Here you are seeing a term called deployment. What you are seeing here? Have you ever heard about the meaning deployment? Deployment means, I'll make it very clear for you. See, sir, initially where developer write their code, they write on the local laptop. Correct or not? But if you write the code on the local laptop, that application will work on that laptop only. See here. Here developer write the code on his local laptop, but the application will work on his laptop only. What is the intention here? I want to give the application to my customers or end user. Now, where is the application? In my local laptop. How I can give the application to all the user means, whatever the application I create on my local laptop, I'll install the application to the server. Where I'll install into? From the server, I can be able to access the application from mobile phones, from laptops, from tablets, anywhere. This process is what you can call as deployment. What we can call as? Again, I'm telling, initially developers will write the application code on their local laptop. That means the application will work on their laptop only. But if the application is working on their laptop, how can the end user use the application? They can't use. For that purpose, I'll migrate the application. That means I'll install the application on the server. From the server, everybody can able to use the application or not, sir? From the mobiles and laptops. This process is called as deployment. That means the process of installing the application to server, that is called as deployment. It is gonna be very, very important definition for all of you. I am writing it in the top. Deployment. What is the meaning of deployment? Process of installing application to the server. And as a DevOps engineer, it is your main responsibility in the real time, sir. As a DevOps engineer, it is the main responsibility in the real time. Is the definition clear for all of you now? Again, tell me one more time. What is the definition of deployment? Process of installing the application to the, and it is the responsibility of your DevOps engineer. Fine then. So next year, after installing the application, now we need to operate. Operate means like in server, we deploy the application. We need to maintain the server. Maintaining means like installing the softwares, updating the patches, maintaining the server running 24/7. So all these come under the operation part. Operation part means here exclusively you will deal with the servers. You need to make sure that all your server need to run at 24/7. In a normal days, sometimes our WhatsApp and Instagram won't work. Have you ever observed? The reason is server maintenance. Whenever your server is not operating properly, you will get the application down. Okay. Again, this operating is a part of your which team here? Operation team. Which team? And finally, monitoring. Monitoring means once you deploy the application to the server, you need to check how the application is running. For 100 users, how my application is behaving. For 1000 users, how my application is behaving. And for 10,000 users, how my application is behaving. Like this, I need to keep monitor my server 24/7. So all this will be included with the operation team only. Again, I'm explaining you one more time the whole concept. So first of all, I'll be speaking about SDLC. What is the full form of SDLC? So to create the software development lifecycle, how many teams will work? 2 teams. Development team plus operation team. Development team will do plan, code, build, test, and operation team will do deploy, operate. What is the definition of deployment? Process of installing the application to the server. So this is SDLC. Now you will get it out, sir. You are telling about SDLC, these 7 steps. Tell me one thing, how many of you are able to remember these 7 steps? All of you able to remember? Huh? Sure. And online, how many of you are able to remember? So every team. Okay. So a lot of people, yes. Okay. So now, sir, you can ask me, sir, if you are like not able to remember this one, then how do we remember? Guys, remember in our course, whatever the concepts you are learning, for each concept, I'm gonna create shortcut. If you remember the shortcut, you can learn any concept easily from our classes. So if you don't know how to remember the concept of SDLC, now follow exactly what I'm saying. See, all of you watch cricket, right? All of you watch cricket. What is our favorite opponent? In cricket, what is our favorite opponent, man? Pakistan. So Pakistan has a cricket board, you know, that is called as PCB. PCB stands for Pakistan Cricket Board. And what is our favorite cartoon in our childhood? Absolutely Tom and Jerry. So I'm gonna write here Tom. If you remember these 2 words now, your SDLC will done. Pakistan Cricket Board and Tom. Sir, what you are talking means, yes, of course, I'm talking about subject only. For example, if Pakistan Cricket Board has a director, here D stands for director. Okay. If I have a Pakistan Cricket Board and the director name is Tom, that is called as SDLC. Sir, how it will become SDLC means C, P for plan, C for code, B for build, T for test, D for deploy, O for operate, M for shortcut for our SDLC or not, sir? So like in this way, you can able to remember the SDLC lifecycle. Okay, again, what is the shortcut for the SDLC? PCB directory is Tom. Here P stand for again plan. Again C stand for code. Again, B stand for build. Again, T for test. D for deploy. O for and M for like this. Each and every complex topic in our course, I'm gonna make some shortcuts for you. Now tell me the shortcut clear for all of you? Online, how's the shortcut for you? Can you ping me on comment section once? All of you can ping me on comment section, guys. And one more thing, so online try to be responsive till the end of session. Why? Because if you're responsive, so the class will be very, very interactive in the both ways. Okay. The more you respond, the more things you can learn from me. Okay. So great. So it was clear for all of you. Fine. Okay, sir. Now you said about SDLC. That means if I want to create any kind of application, I need to have the SDLC. So SDLC means having two teams, development team plus operation team. So this will do plan, code, build and test, and operation team will do deploy, operate, monitor. Now what happened, it was very clear, na? But what is the issue, These development team people there, na? What is the work of these people, They will write the code on their local laptop and they will check application is working or not. So this developer written a application code. Let's take Paytm application. So this developer write the Paytm application code. He checked on his local laptop. It was working very fine. He built the application. He tested the application. After testing is done, now he need to give the application to which team? Now operation team, what they need to do? They need to deploy the application. They need to operate the server and they need to monitor the server. These people have done exactly what they need to do. But after 1 hour of application deployment, application stopped working. What happened? This application worked for developer very, very easily. But the same application is not working for the operation team. So here you can expect what is the issue. Here if you go and see, this developer written the code perfectly. This operation team deployed the application very perfectly. But what is the issue, here? Here there is some miscommunication between development team plus operation team. Due to this miscommunication, instead of working these two people together, they are fighting now. Development people is telling that operation team don't know how to deploy the application. I created the right application only, but these guys don't know how to work. That is the reason why my application is not working. Now operation team, what they're telling, I don't know how to write the code also. Whatever the application you given to me, same application I deployed on the server. Mistake is not from my end. Mistake is only from your end. Sir, basically what is the work of the two teams? They need to work together. They need to give the application to the client. But now instead of working together, what they are doing now? They are fighting. Correct or not, sir? So if they are fighting, how will the application will come on time? Is the application going to deliver in time there? No. So here the main reason of the fight between the two teams is lack of communication. What is happening here? Lack of communication. I'll tell you why there is lack of communication. See, this development team is writing the code for Java application. Which application? Sir, if I want to run the Java application, I need to install Java on my local laptop or not, sir? As a developer, he know I am writing Java code. I need to download Java to my local. But this operation team don't know that they need to install Java. These developer people need to give information. Operation team install Java 11 version on the server. So due to having separation between these two teams, they are not having interaction. Due to not having interaction, these people haven't installed Java on the server. Now application is not working. Now it's a mistake of communication or not, sir? Mistake is not from the development team. Mistake is not from the operation team. Mistake is due to lack of communication. Why they are having lack of communication? Because these two people are working as two different teams. But if they work as a single team, they will have good communication or not, sir? Now, if they remove the wall of confusion between them, if they started working together, then that is what exactly we can call as DevOps. When development people and operation people work as a single team, that is the formation of DevOps actually. Here you can see Dev plus Ops. This is the way how this team has created. Initially, these people worked as two different teams. Now you have seen it very clearly. When these two people worked on two different teams, what happened here? Lack of communication. Due to lack of communication, what happened? mistakes happen. Due to mistake, what happened? Application got delivered lately. So now if these two teams working together, is it going to make my application delivery very speed or not, sir? So this is the origin of DevOps. Now is the origin of DevOps clear for all of you? All in, can you please confirm, is the origin of DevOps clear for all of you or not? Yeah, it was clear from all of you. So thank you guys. Thanks for your response online. So try to be responsive till the end of session. And one more thing, whatever the doubts and queries you are having, I'll give time at the end of session. Don't worry, we will discuss all of your doubts and queries. Okay. Okay, sir. Now you said that DevOps means two different teams. Now, lot of people will tell one thing: learn DevOps tool, you will get a good job. Learn DevOps technology, you will get a good job. Learn DevOps framework, you will get a good job. But first thing you need to understand is DevOps is not a tool, it's not a technology, it's not a framework. DevOps is a culture. What is DevOps here? DevOps is a culture, how different team work in the real-time organization together. So remember, lot of people will still think it's a tool. Again, I'm telling DevOps is not called as a tool, it is a culture. Here, if you can see, in this diagram, it is clearly mentioning that one guy is coordinating with all of the team and making them move forward. Correct or not, sir? Here, this guy is called as DevOps engineer. Which engineer it is? This is the developer, this is the tester, this is the database engineer, it is the cloud administrator. So this DevOps guy is responsible to collaborate with all the teams, and he is the main person to deliver the application. So we can call it as head of all the teams. Why? Because without DevOps, there will be no application in the market. Like that. Okay, fine then. So you say that DevOps is not a tool, it's not a technology, na? But here my question is, sir, before DevOps comes into the market, if you can see there is a logo here. Have you seen the logo? What is that logo exactly representing? Life cycle. That means there is a symbol. What is the symbol there? Infinite symbol. So in the infinite symbol also you can see plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate. That means simply our SDLC, correct or not, sir? But there is one difference between our SDLC and release. What is the one difference here? Only one difference you can see between SDLC and this DevOps lifecycle. There is only one. Yes, you are saying correct only. Release. Okay, the answer will be release. Here, if you can see, in SDLC we don't have any release, but in DevOps we have release or not, sir? This release is the only difference between DevOps as well as SDLC. Sir, before DevOps comes into the market, till now also I am not speaking about DevOps. I said how DevOps originated. Have I spoke about DevOps till now? No, I said what is SDLC and how DevOps is formed, I said. But before discussing about DevOps, I'll discuss something about the previous technologies of the DevOps. Currently, what is the latest version of iPhone? 17. No, I'm not asking about iOS. iOS is 17. I'm asking about which version of iPhone we are using now. Model 15. Before 15, what we have? 14. Before 14? Sir, why we are using 14 rather than 13? Why? Because 13 is having some issues. That is the reason why we are using. That means 14 is the latest one. But why we are using 15 instead of 14? Because 15 is latest one and having more features than the 14. Here also, before DevOps, we'll be having some methodologies. DevOps itself is a methodology or itself is a model. Before DevOps, we have a model called waterfall model. Which model? Waterfall model. So let's understand what is a waterfall model first of all. Sir, waterfall model, it's also called as classic model, or you can call it as waterfall methodology also. Anything you can call waterfall model or waterfall methodology, or you can call it as classic. It is a sequential development process. It is a sequential development process of the software. If you see water, have you ever seen waterfalls? At least in movies also. We seen, right? Waterfall will flow from top to bottom or bottom to top. Have you ever seen waterfall is going straight like a reverse order? No, why? Because the nature of the waterfall will flow from top to bottom. Here also this methodology will flow in a step-by-step manner. Which manner? Here I have given very clearly. It is a sequential development process. What is the meaning of sequential? Step-by-step execution. What is the meaning of sequential, sir? Just like waterfall will flow from top to bottom step by step on a sequential way, this model will create the application on a step by step way. Here, we can work on one step at a single time. So now if you go and see, I'm going to take one real example and I'm going to make it very easy for you. See guys, in our class, before I explain technical example, first of all, I'll take the real life example. If you understand the real life example, technical example will be very easy to understand. And the examples are going to be very crazy. See, sir, for example, if we go to 10 years or 15 years back, for example, let's consider you are having your birthday. What you are having? Your birthday. So at your birthday, what you have done? You called your friends to the home. Why? Because we have cake cuttings and all. Na? So now what happened means the time is 8 p.m. now. See the scenario. This scenario will make you a better understanding about the process. What is the time now? So you said them, guys, please come to my home at the 8 p.m. We'll do some party. So what these people are doing now? These people come at 7:40 only. Why? Because our Indians are so advanced now. If it is free, we'll go immediately. Huh? So now what done is like at the 8 p.m. is done. What he said is, you come to my home. I'll arrange some good biryani for all of you. We all eat together. So now what happened? Like my mother is cooking the biryani. I need to deliver the food at what time, sir? 8. But unfortunately, time is now 10 p.m. What is the time now? Still nothing. After that, I wait for 1 more hour. Now, what is the time here? 11 p.m. Still biryani is not coming. Still biryani is? Now tell me what is your genuine feeling? Huh? Tell me how will you feel? I don't want your biryani. I don't want anything. I'll go to my home and I eat some Maggie and I'll sleep now. So this kind of frustrating thing we are having or not, sir? Why? Because here our product is delaying. What is happening here? Product is delaying. So in the waterfall model also, whenever if you develop the application sequentially, you will have a lot of delay in the product. What you will have? Lot of delay. Now go and see. After that 11 a.m. finally your biryani is done. Now at 11 a.m. I am serving the biryani. Of course you will be happy. Sorry, at 11 p.m. you are serving the biryani. Of course you will be happy. But are you 100% satisfied here? No. Why? Because you starved almost all for 3 to 4 hours. And after that you got the product. If you select the waterfall model also, it will follow the step-by-step process. What exactly it is going to follow, sir, here? Step-by-step process. It look like this. First of all, you will get the requirements. Next, you will do the architecture designing. Next, you will build the software. Next, you will install the application and test it. And finally, you're gonna check the errors. For example, what happened, here, you are going to work on step by step. Step by step means first of all requirement, next design, next implementation, next verification, and finally maintenance. Unfortunately, if you do anything on the verification wrong, you cannot go back. You need to come front also. For example, see, in the first month I gathered the requirement. In the second month I have done the designing. In the third month I have done the implementation. In the fourth month I have done the verification. And in the fifth month I need to deliver the application. In the 6th month I done the application delivery. Sir, in this waterfall model, whatever I said, you need to follow the step by step only, and at a time you can work only on one stage. If you do any mistake, you cannot go back. You need to come only front. Why? Because waterfall will go back or it will come front. So this model also need to come at front. So in the verification stage, you came to know that you done the mistake. That means currently you are on which month now? 4th month. Can you go back now? Is it possible? That means all your 4 months wasted or not, sir? This is the major disadvantage. This is the major disadvantage. Like due to this reason, this waterfall model failed very clearly. Why? Because here it is indicating clearly. First of all, if you do any mistake in any of the step, you cannot go back. If you cannot go back, the amount of risk is going to be very high or not, sir? You need to deliver the application within 6 months, but already 4 months completed. You cannot go back. You need to go only front. And it is not good for the complex and object oriented projects. It is not good for the complex and what is the meaning of object oriented and what is the meaning of complex? Complex means difficult. What is the meaning of complex? And what is the meaning of object oriented? Don't tell Java and Python. That is the like example of programming languages. What exactly the meaning of object oriented? Acha, first of all, tell me what is an object? Hmm? I'm not able to hear. Yeah, real time unity. See, whatever you are seeing, whatever you can touch, whatever you can feel, that is called as object. This bottle is an object, this laptop is an object, and this mouse is an object. Even what we call this one, even like your phone, and even we are also object. So object oriented means if you create any application that is used by any of the object, that is what we can call as object oriented. And this is not suitable for the project where your requirements are changing. For example, I have the requirement, that requirement is changing frequently. Then is it a good model, sir? No, it's not going to be a good model like that. Now tell me, having this many disadvantages, can I use waterfall model? No. What is the biggest disadvantage in the waterfall model? First of all, you can work on single stage. You cannot work on two different stages. Second thing, if you do any kind of mistake, can you go back? If you can't go back, what will happen? Time will be wasted. Now tell me, you have this many disadvantages. Now will you choose waterfall? No. Online, will you choose waterfall model now? Everybody will say no only. Why? Because we have a lot of disadvantages. In order to overcome these disadvantages, we are going to use a methodology called agile methodology. Which one? Why? Because waterfall is having limitation now. Due to overcoming that limitation, we are using now agile. But before I go for agile, is waterfall clear for all of you practically? Everybody. Online, can you please confirm, is the waterfall model clear for all of you or not? Please ping on comment section, all of you. Yes. So it was clear for all of you online. Oh, that was a great response. Thank you. Okay, sir. So after that, like waterfall model, it got failed now. So now we are going to deal with the new model called agile model. Which model? So in the agile model, I have the requirement. I want to create the Instagram application. So if I want to create the Instagram application, what will happen? Here my software architect had designed the plan for designing 2 months, for developing 10 months, and for testing 2 months. In the waterfall model, what you've done, you need to write all the code at a time, and then only you need to build the code, and then only you need to test the code. That means you need to follow step by step. But in the agile model, what you can do, you can break the project and you can run them individually. For example, if you go and see, again the same biryani example I can take. So now again, at what time you want biryani here? Your friend said that. But in waterfall model, till 11 you haven't got biryani. So you got very, very frustrated. But in agile, it is not like that. In agile also, what happened, your friend said that I'll give biryani at 8 p.m. only. But at the end of the biryani time, it got to 11 p.m. only. Now, how many hours we are having the gap? 8 to 11. 3 hours, right? So now, but in the agile model, what he done, in the second case, from 8 to 9 p.m., he give me some sweets. What he given? So now here 1 hour got completed. So it's 9 p.m. Again, the biryani is not prepared. So now after 1 hour, what he is giving now? He is giving like some cool drinks. What is giving? Cool drinks. So now what is the time here now? 10 p.m. After giving the cool drinks also, like now after I'm getting some hungry. So after that at exactly like 10:30, he offered me some like vegetables. Like no, fruits will take. Fruits or salads. Now what is the time here? 10:30 p.m. That means instead of waiting for 11 p.m. in the middle, he is feeding something or not, sir? If he is feeding me in the middle, I'll be satisfied or not. This is what exactly will happen to the agile model. In agile model, what happened, instead of giving all the application together, for example, say, I want to create the application called Instagram. I have 4 services. How many? First service will be like a photos uploading option. Second one will be Reels. Third one will be collaboration. Fourth one will be charting. For example, let's take. How many services I'm having here? Sir, if I follow waterfall model, first of all, I need to create all of them and I need to give it to my client. If I follow waterfall model. So if I want to create all of them, I need to require how many months here? 4 months. How many months? My client will not be satisfied. Why? Because if you want to see the application, you need to wait for 4 months. But that is on which model? Waterfall model. Which model? Waterfall model. But now we are following which model here? Agile model. In Agile model, what happened, in the first month, what I'll do, in the first month, I'll write the code for the photo service and directly I'll give it to my client. I'll write the code, I'll test the code and I'll give it to my client here. Now, instead of having nothing, now he is having something or not, sir? Just like we have sweets in the middle of the biryani, here also, instead of waiting for 4 months, within the 1 month only, he got the photo service. Developer write the code and they build it. Okay. In the second month, now they are trying to give the Reels option. Which option? They write the code for the Reels and they test the Reel service and give it to the client. Now he'll be happy or not, sir? Again, in the third month, they will write the code for the collaboration and again hand over to the. Now again he'll be delivered. Why? Because he is seeing something. And again, finally in the fourth month, he is having the charting option. Our developer write the code, they test the code and they give it to the client. Now if we compare, if I want to see the application in the waterfall, how many months I need to wait for? 4 months. But in the waterfall model, like in the agile model also, I need to wait for 4 months only. Which model? Agile also it is going to take here 4 months. But if you see the satisfaction of the customer will be satisfied with which model? Agile. Why? Because instead of seeing nothing, he is seeing something. And in waterfall model, after 4 months, you got to know that you have a bug on your application. 4 months wasted or not, sir? But here within 1 month only you are giving the service. If you get any issue on 1 month, you will recover on very first month only. Now compare which one is better, Agile or waterfall? Why Agile? Agile is breaking the large application into small pieces and delivering the application to the customer in a regular time basis. But whereas waterfall, it is not giving the application until it is done. That is the reason why people choose to use the Agile model instead of waterfall model. Is the advantage of waterfall model clear for all of you now? Online, is the waterfall model clear for all of you? Can you please confirm me on the chat box once? Yes, great. Okay, sir. Now you said about waterfall also, Agile also. So we choose Agile. Why? Because Agile will deliver the application in a quick manner when compared with a waterfall. But Agile is also having some limitation. Agile is also having the, what is the limitation? You cannot deploy the Agile. Sorry, you cannot deploy the application speedily on Agile model. You can develop the application, you can test the application speedily, but deployment will not done very speedily. Again, it's a limitation or not, sir? For that purpose, now DevOps comes into the picture. For that purpose, what comes now? What this DevOps do, it will write the code, it will test the code, it will deploy. Again, it will write the code for second service, it will deploy the code for second service immediately. In this Agile model, we can develop the code and we can test the code, but we can't deploy. What we can't do here? But whereas if you go for DevOps now, you can develop, you can test, and you can deploy. Now, which one will you choose again? DevOps. So this is the reason why people are using DevOps now. Okay. Waterfall model first we use, but we have some limitation. Due to that limitation, what we are using now? Agile. Agile is also having some limitation. Then after that, what we are using now? Let's speak about DevOps now. That means time is almost all you can see here 7. But before this 1 hour, I haven't spoke anything about DevOps. Why? Because if you want to understand DevOps, you need to know all of these things. If you directly go to any demo, if I tell directly DevOps, you will not understand anything. Why? Because you need to analyze the subject. What you need to analysis? Without analyzing the subject, you cannot learn the real subject, sir. That is the reason I took 1 hour to explain what happened before DevOps. Now for the next half an hour, I'm going to explain what is DevOps now. See, DevOps was originated in the year 2008. Basically, it was a discussion between two people called Andrew Clay and Patrick DBS. So basically, these two are friends actually. So what they have discussed is we have Agile, we have Waterfall. These two got failed in the market. If something comes new to the market like DevOps, it will be very helpful. After that discussion, they take that discussion to the next level by making a summit in the Belgium. You know Belgium, right? Belgium is famous for chocolates, man. Belgium chocolates. Think all of you. You don't eat chocolates, huh? So Belgium is very famous for chocolates, okay? So at that place, they held a summit. And after that, lot of people discussed that if DevOps comes into the market, we can see the lot of advantages. So from year 2009 to 2014, they created a project on the DevOps. What they observe is if we use DevOps rather than using Agile and Waterfall, our time will be saved, our energy will be saved, our money will be saved, as well as customer satisfaction is also going to be improved a lot. So this annual state of the DevOps report in the year 2014 made lot of revolution to the DevOps industry. Okay. So from then now to till the date, that means exactly it's 10 years. It is 2024, right? So exactly 10 years ago, due to this single report, now the fate of the application is changed completely. Okay. If you have a father of DevOps, if somebody asks you who is the father of DevOps, you can say as Patrick DBS. Why? Because he was the person who worked a lot to make the awareness of the importance of DevOps. Okay. This is the history of the DevOps actually. Now, after hearing this one, you might heard DevOps will be having a lot of tools. You know how many of DevOps tools we have in the market? 7, huh? Any guesses? All in. Any guess from you? How many of the DevOps will we have on the market? You can ping on comment online. 15 tools approximately. Question is not clear. Okay. How many tools we have on the DevOps? That's the question. 20 plus. Okay. 1400. Huh? I'll tell you one thing. The answer is nobody knows. Even if you ask Google also, Google will not give the approximate answer. Why? Because I'll tell you one thing. For every month, we are seeing a new tool in the market. Basically, don't know about the trends of DevOps. Now I'll follow the trends of DevOps. For every month, we are having a lot of tools into the market, sir. So there will be increasing only. So there is a no particular figure for the how many tools we have on the DevOps. But here, don't worry. Are we going to learn all the tools? Means no, sir. Basically, we doesn't require to know all the tools. You required 12 tools in the real time for working with the DevOps. How many tools? 12. But in our course, I'm going to teach you total number of tools will be 18. How many tools I'm going to teach you? These 18 tools will give you the complete knowledge about the DevOps for you. Let's see how many tools we are going to learn in the DevOps here. See, tools used in the DevOps. See, for each and every phase, we require to learn only one tool. For example, if you go for coding we'll be having Git, Bitbucket, GitLab, and lot of things. For building, we have Maven, Apache, and Gradle. So there will be some n number of tools for each phase. But are we going to learn multiple tools for each phase? Means no. I'll ask you one question. If you want to order the food, you have 3 applications. Swiggy, Zomato, Uber Eats. Are you going to use all of them or any one of them? Anyone. Why any one of them? Because one will satisfy my requirement. Okay, here also in real time, we will need to require at least one tool for one phase. Now here I'm going to tell you how many tools I'm going to teach you in the real time. If you go and see, I'll be having this document. Give me a second. I'll show you how many exactly tools we're going to teach. Sir, how many tools I said for you, sir, here? 18, right? I'm going to list out them. See. This is the syllabus copy. You will get the syllabus copy later after the class here. Don't worry about this one. I'm going to give it for you. Or you can take from admins also. I'm going to list out the tools. See, first I'm going to start with the Git. And later I'll be going with GitHub, Maven, Jenkins, Nexus, SonarQube, Ansible, Docker Swarm. We have something called as Portainer and Kubernetes, KOps, Prometheus, Grafana, Helm, Argo CD, Terraform, and JFrog. All these things I'm gonna teach for in the classes. And again, Helm is not a tool actually, it's a package manager, we can say. Okay. So like that. So these 18 tools I'm going to teach for the class. Basically, if you go to anywhere, maximum you can learn 10 to 12 tools. If you go to any other institute and you can ask, maximum 10 to 12. But here, how many I'm going to teach you, sir? 18 tools. Correct. So this will be the part of your syllabus. And coming to the AWS part also, I'm going to teach you EC2, S3, VPC, IAM, RDS, CLI, EBS, and the Elastic Load Balancer as well as auto scaling group. So these are the concepts what exactly you are going to learn from the AWS. Apart from this, you are going to take 30 days of Linux class completely free of cost. That is the Linux admin course. Which course? That is also completely free of cost for you. That means you will be getting AWS, you will be getting DevOps, as well as you will be getting the Linux. All these will be included on the same course. You need not to pay any separate amount for this one. Fine. Okay, sir, now you said about tools. 18 tools was very, very high. Okay, nobody is going to give that 18, but I'm going to give that 18 tools for you. But apart from that, I need to know what are the roles and responsibilities we are going to have in the real time. Okay, let me update the tools for you here. Give me a second, guys. Okay. So if you work as a DevOps engineer, what are your main roles and responsibilities? First of all, you need to know about the architectures. So this is what exactly I'm going to teach you on tomorrow's session. First today only I'm going to teach you architecture. Remember guys, lot of people don't know even what is architecture. If you don't know what is architecture, you cannot work in real time. So tomorrow I'm going to start my class with the servers architecture. The class is going to be amazing. And next year, I'm going to teach you about configuration and maintaining of infrastructure with the help of Terraform and Ansible. And we're going to run the CI/CD pipeline. I'll bet you one thing. By the end of the course, you can write pipeline for any application. Again, I'm telling, by the end of the course, you can write pipeline for the any project and for any tool. I'm going to integrate all the tools for the pipeline, and the pipeline concepts are going to be very, very, very easy. Lot of people will think pipeline is very difficult, but trust me, if you listen to the pipeline classes from me for only 1 hour, you will never forget pipeline in your real time. Okay, like that. And again, automating daily tasks by using shell script and monitoring with the help of like a Prometheus Grafana, and collaboration with the help of the Slack, and migrating the mono to micro. So all these will be the responsibilities of your DevOps engineer. Okay, architectures, infrastructure, pipelines, automating tasks, monitoring, collaboration, and microservice implementation. Whatever you are seeing here in this like diagram, in this presentation, by the end of the course, all of you are going to learn everything here. And you will be very, very perfect on all of these aspects also. Fine. Okay, sir. Now, here I said like there are a lot of tools in the DevOps, but here how many tools we gonna learn in the course? 18. But don't confuse how many tools we need to learn. No need to learn multiple. Basically, 12 is required, but I'm gonna teach you advanced tools also. So total together, I'm gonna go for 18. Lot of people will think that like after listening that, I need to learn 18 tools means like it will be moe for you. Don't worry about the 18 tools. I'm gonna take care. Each tool I'm gonna make it very, very, very easy for you. If you wanna have some guarantee, just go to Google reviews. You can go to Google reviews and see my reviews. How the way of explanation, how the way of interacting, and how the way of classes. Everything you can get it easy. Okay. So no need to worry about moe. You are going to learn here. Hi. Okay. Fine, sir. Then, if I talk about the professional tools, see, if you want to go with the experience, you need to focus on the Docker, Terraform, and Kubernetes, which I'm going to teach you here very, very in depth. Whatever the certification you want to require from Terraform, 80% of the certification course I'm going to cover on the class only. If you want to write Terraform certification after our course, you can write directly. I am guaranteeing you, 80% of the syllabus you require to write for Terraform examination, I'm going to cover itself. Nobody will cover this much of depth. Basically, to write Terraform certification, you need to take some separate course. But in my course, if you listen to my topics, 80% of the syllabus will be covered here itself. Like that. And with the help of Kubernetes, I'm going to cover almost all end to end for you. So which will require to help you on the real time. If you want to work on real time directly on Kubernetes, with the course, you can easily grab it. And Helm, Prometheus, Grafana, all this also I'm going to include. Basically, nobody will include Helm and Argo CD, but here I'm exclusively morely focused on Helm and Argo CD. Why? Because if you know about Helm and Argo CD in real time, you can work on any project. This is what exactly you need to have. And after that here, I can tell you one thing that is very, very easy. Sir, if you ask me, what is the roadmap for the DevOps engineer? First of all, you need to have fundamental of Linux. And here programming knowledge is not mandatory because it is optional. I'm telling you, a lot of people will have a misconception. That means if I want to know DevOps, I need to know programming language. I'll ask you one straight question. If DevOps engineer write the programming in real time, what is the work of developers? Think logically. Lot of people will spread a like a false what we call this one, false awareness on this. DevOps people will never write code on real time. If DevOps will write the code, what will developers do? They'll play Ludo, na? All right. The work of like a developer is to write the code. But if you have some coding knowledge, na, it will be helping on your automation path. But again, it's not mandatory. It's optional. It's up to your choice. If you have some interest, then learn it. Fundamental of Linux is very, very important. After learning Linux, you need to know about the source code management called Git, build an integration tool like Jenkins and Maven, and deploying tools like Ansible, Docker, and Kubernetes, and monitoring tool like Prometheus and Grafana, and finally cloud service like AWS or Azure or GCP. Remember, no need to learn all these three clouds. Any one cloud is enough. Guys, DevOps will be DevOps only, guys. But cloud will change. I'll ask one simple question. Lot of people will have, sorry, AWS DevOps is here, different like a DevOps, like a GCP DevOps is here, or Azure DevOps is here. I'll give one straight answer. Have you ever gone to Mandi or restaurant? For example, if you order chicken biryani, what he will do? He will take some rice and put some chicken. That is chicken biryani. If you ask mutton biryani, he will take same rice, but what he will put there? Mutton. And again, if you ask fish biryani, same rice will come, but what will change there? That means here also DevOps will remain DevOps only, but the cloud platform will change. If you implement DevOps on AWS, that is called as AWS DevOps. If you implement DevOps on GCP, that is called as GCP. If you implement on Azure, it can be called as DevOps will remain DevOps only, but the cloud platform will be changed. If you ask me which one is best cloud, I'll say AWS. Which one, guys? Why? Because if you analysis and research, 34% of the market value is occupied by AWS only. Out of 100, how much? 30. That means almost all 1/3 is occupied by the AWS itself. So this will be the roadmap for that DevOps learning. So the same way what exactly I shown you here, I'm going to teach you in the classes, but programming is not included. Okay. Fine, sir. Then after that, after hearing this one, you will have one major doubt. Sir, there are a lot of institutes in the Amirpet and there are a lot of trainers in the Amirpet as well as entire world. But why you need to choose me? This question all of you will have. First of all, whatever the content I'm going to teach you is going to be unique content. If you go to international platforms like Edureka or Udemy or Simply Learn, wherever you go, you cannot match this content. Why? Because this content will be very, very in-depth. You know, with the content, you can easily put the experience of 3 to 4 years. How much? You don't believe a lot of my students put the experience of 3 to 4 years and they got the package of 16 lakhs and 14 lakhs also. If you go to my LinkedIn, in my LinkedIn, just see my post. Not one or two. There are some hundreds of people who gone with the experience without zero knowledge. They came here and now they put the 3 to 4 years of experience. And the packages was like 13 lakhs, 14 lakhs, 16 lakhs. And even one guy got 20 lakhs also. But again, it depends upon how hard you work. Whatever the knowledge I'm delivering, I'll be 100% transferring my knowledge for you. But it depends upon you how exactly you're going to take it. So content will be unique and scenarios will be 100% concept-based scenarios. If you see now, before explaining the technical term, I'm taking the real life examples or not, sir. Like this, each and every concept, I'm going to make it real life and then into real time. And coming to the interactive way of teaching. So for each and every 5 minutes, I'm interacting with me, like I'm interacting with you. Whether you are able to grasp it or not, I'm taking response from you like that. And troubleshooting techniques. I'm going to teach you the complete real-time troubleshooting techniques. Course, anybody will teach you, but troubleshooting nobody will teach you. But here I exclusively focus on the troubleshooting part. And automated scripts. This will be the craziest part of our entire course. I'll ask you one thing. Do you know about Tomcat? Tomcat, you know? Tell me one thing. How much time it required to set up Tomcat? Hmm? I mean, like you attend my previous class, okay, you know the answer. How much time you take? And online, how much time it will take to set up Tomcat? If anybody know, you can tell the answer. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay. But if you go and ask ChatGPT, na, or if you go and ask Google, how much time required to set up Tomcat? Basically, you can see like let's go for ChatGPT. I think all of you know ChatGPT, right? I'll ask ChatGPT. A lot of people will think ChatGPT is very, very advanced, like it can take our job, but it is not real, sir. Okay. I'll show you the reality. I'm asking here, how much time required to set up Tomcat? So typically around 30 minutes to an hour. But I'll tell you one thing, really you don't believe, I can set up Tomcat within 1 second. How much? 1 second is maximum enough to set up Tomcat. Why? Because I automated each and every script which we require to use on real time. Okay. So these scripts I'm gonna use on our classes. And in tomorrow's lesson, I'm gonna show the demo also. Okay. So today is only like a theoretical partner. Tomorrow on practical, I'm gonna show you how to set up Tomcat within 1 second. And it is open challenge to everyone. If you find anybody who will set up Tomcat within less than 1 second, don't join here. I'm telling you directly. Why? Because what are the scripts that I made, this will be very, very advanced. Okay. And you cannot find these kind of scripts anywhere also. Next, I'm going to teach you like automated scripts as well as I'm going to do daily tasks for you. So daily you'll be having tasks. You'll be going to the lab. I'll come to the lab with you for interaction and everything. And I'm going to teach you how to like implement the real-time work here. And I'll provide the career guidance. I'll provide the resume building. And I'm going to take the special care for the people who are from non-IT and year gap. Basically, I'll take care for each and everyone. But the people who is having year gap, they need to have a lot of care actually. Why? Because these people need to go with experience. If you follow this one, I'm going to guarantee one thing. 3 to 4 years of experience will be very, very easy for you. That's what I'm sure. Like that. So these are the major factors why you need to choose me. Okay. And finally, the last part, sir, after hearing all of these demos, you will be having lot of queries, sir. Okay. Before you ask me the queries, I'll resolve your queries. Why? Because these queries will be common for all the batches, what I teach mostly. First of all, can fresher get a job? What do you say? Will fresher get a job or not? Lot of people will think, sir, for fresher, there is no job. I'll tell one harsh reality. You don't believe. Let me show you the proof. Basically, whatever I said, now, I'll not tell by mouth word. I'll show you the proofs also. Wait. There are some of my previous students who has taken course from here. Like all those people will be fresher only. After completion of the course, they got the job within less than 3 months. I mean, like, I'm not telling to all of them. So just the people who worked very hard, so they got some good packages also. So it's my LinkedIn account. You can go here and you can verify all of them here. Let me show you the few of the post here. You can see. So these are my previous batch students who got the job. And you know what is the package they got? For a fresher, I'm talking about fresher. He got the package of 6 lakhs per annum. And the average package that these guys are having is 4 lakhs to 4.5 lakhs on an average, I'm telling. But the highest for my student is how much of package? 6 lakhs. Just remember this. The name is Raham Sheikh. Go to this LinkedIn and you can find lot of people success stories there. From zero to now they become hero in the DevOps. They will get the jobs, and not only these fresher, experienced people also got a lot of the jobs. If you scroll down here, like I'll show you one more like a post also. I'll be having one person like he's initially he worked as a Linux administrator. Like you know what is the meaning of Linux administrator? Like system admin we can call it as. Okay. Let me show you this one thing so we can discuss the remaining things here. And how many projects you will expect from any course, sir, generally? Okay, we'll discuss. So now you can see here, like his name is Mahesh actually. Basically, he's my previous student. So he worked as a like system administrator previously. But now after joining this course, what is the package you got? 13 LPA. You know what is his experience? 2. For 2 years, 13 lakhs means how big the package is, sir? So whatever the knowledge I deliver for them, same knowledge I'm going to deliver for you also. But it depends upon you, how exactly you're going to take. So guys, coming to the classes, don't worry about the classes. You are on a safe hands. I'm going to take care of each and every one until you get the job. After the course ends also, you can interact with me. If you are having any doubts regarding your career or subject, I'm always ready to hear you. Okay, I'm not like I'm a kind of faculty coming to the classes and going to after the class. It's not like that. I want all of you to interact with me frequently. If you interact with me, then you can communicate and you can ask your doubts and queries like that. And the second one will be, can non-IT learn this course? Yes. You are seeing some student posted there, right? Half of the people are non-IT only there. Even though if you are non-IT, you can learn this course easily. Why? Because I am teaching everything from the scratch. That means before this course, you need not to learn any kind of thing. Does it require coding? No, sir. It's optional. Can I change my domain to DevOps? Basically, if you are working as a tester or if you are working as a developer or if you are working on non-IT, can I take the DevOps and can I change? Means, of course, you can change. Okay. Sir, do I require to learn all alternatives? No. How many tools we require for DevOps are majorly? 12. But how many are you like you are going to learn here? 18. And do I need to learn all AWS services? No. Only how much of DevOps required AWS, that much of services you need to focus on. Here I'm gonna teach you all of these services. So these will be the most frequently and commonly asked questions from your end. So if you are having any doubts or any queries, we will discuss those also. But before going for the doubts and queries part, I would like to know one thing from you. So it is the first class of DevOps for you, right? So tell me, how's the class for you? Demo. Is the class clear for all of you? The concepts and everything able to understand? Online, how's the session for all of you guys? Can you please confirm in chat box once? All of you can ping me in comment section online. So it was clear for all of you. So that was great. Yep. Great, guys. Yeah. Okay. So now we'll go for doubts and queries part. But before that, I'm going to explain some things about the course. So guys, this course is DevOps with AWS. Like, let me show you like what exactly you're going to learn here. I'm going to explain the course fee and like a duration and everything I'm going to tell you. Just listen here. See, the course will be DevOps with AWS here. Okay. And Linux is going to be completely free and the course duration will be 2.5 months. How many months, guys? Fees will be 10,000. Okay. And if you want recordings, for recordings, you need to pay additional 6,000. Okay. If you want to take recordings, additional 6,000. But for only classes, the fees will be 10. And no need to pay all the amount at single time. You can pay on the installment wise also. We can provide it. Coming to the timings here, class timing will be 6 to 7:30 and 70 minutes will be the class for you. Class will be exactly 90 minutes. Now, first to 70 minutes will be the class. Last 20 minutes will be the interactive part. Daily, I'll spend 20 minutes only to interact with you. A lot of people, while they take the course, they miss the interaction with the trainer. But here it is not like that. Okay, even the course will take 1 week late also. I am gonna spend my 20 minutes of daily time with you. So here we can discuss your queries, your doubts, and anything, whatever you want. It's completely free for you. And with this course, how much of experience you can put, sir? Minimum 3 years I can guarantee. But if you work very hard, you can put 4 also. I just shown you proofs also, right? And of course, there are a lot of things which I can't publish. Okay. And the lab timing will be from morning 9 a.m. to evening 7 p.m. You can go to lab. It is hands-on. Hands-on means after the class or before the class, you can go to the lab. We have the mentors. These mentors will helpful for you. For example, in practice, if you stuck anywhere, our mentors will come to you and ask your questions. If you are having any queries, you can interact with them and they will resolve your queries. Okay. And coming to the online also, you have the same pattern, guys, from morning 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So you can interact with the mentors at any time. Coming to the projects, how many projects here you're going to learn? Not one or two. Basically, if you go to anywhere, one or two will be the max. But here, how many I'm going to teach you? 5. And coming to the tools, how many tools I'm going to teach you, sir, here? 18. So these are the complete information about the course. And this information I'm going to give to the notes also. And one more thing, guys, in our class, no need to write the notes. Why? Because every day I'm going to provide the running notes as well as I will provide the documents also. So writing the notes is not really necessary for you. But if you wish to write, you can write it. Coming to the syllabus copy. So online, I'm going to send you the syllabus copies in the chat box. Please open your chat box once. Like, let me give the syllabus copy once. And for offline, you can take the syllabus copy from the admins, okay? Let me check where Excel it is. Alan, give me a second. I'm going to open the syllabus copy for you. So Alan, you can take the syllabus copy from the chat box itself. Wait, let me give it to everyone here. And offline, you can take the syllabus copy from our mentors. Okay, sorry, admins. Okay. So you have the admin Ajay there. You can go to down, while leaving the building now, you can find our admins. Okay, they will give you the syllabus copy for you. So take the syllabus copy and compare everything. You can compare this syllabus copy with wherever you want. But one thing I can bet you is you cannot find the better syllabus than this. Okay, because 18 tools means very, very big, and I'm guaranteeing you 5 real-time projects. And what is the one more guarantee I'm providing you? 3 years of experience. Okay, all these will be for how much of amount, sir? Only 10,000. So now that's the end of the demo. Now, if you are having any queries or any doubts over the demo, online you can raise your hand. I can give unmute option for you. So we'll be having bilateral communication and offline. Any queries from your end? I hope so. Like offline, don't have any queries. Or if you are having, feel free to ask me. Okay, no need to worry. If I ask doubt, like sir will let me. It's not like that. Okay, you can freely communicate your doubts and queries. So SB, I'm not sure about your name, guys. This is not for full stack Java students. Full stack Java student need to attend for some separate classes. Okay, please contact your online admin. And if you don't receive syllabus, also don't worry. Like syllabus, I have online. Can you please confirm all of you got the syllabus or not? I have given it very, very clear to all of you. I just said now also. It's not opening. Yeah. Okay, don't worry. If it is not opening, like tomorrow, I'm gonna send for you mails. Okay, don't worry about it as of now. Okay, so I'll be going with the online queries for now. So first of all, Jansi, you can speak Jansi. Jansi, I gave unmute option to speak. Please go ahead. Okay, so next, Aditi Vishwakarma, you can speak.
Hello.
Yeah, hello Aditi. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please tell me Aditi. What's your query?
Sir, I wanted to ask if I take this course,
Yeah,
will I get a job
definitely
instantly?
Aditi. See, Naresh IT will be giving you placements also. Okay, for freshers, we will
Okay.
give you placements. After the course is done, we will conduct the placement for you. That is also completely free of cost. We are not going to charge anything for it.
Okay,
Hope
sir.
it is clear.
So, one more query about the certifications.
Okay.
So, about if I'll take this course, will I get certified or I have to get certificate? certification from other sources or?
I'll guide you. I'll guide you in the class. Okay. Don't worry about it as of now. See, you don't need to have
Okay,
certificate to do the job on DevOps. Without certificate also you can do on jobs. Okay.
okay, so that's all only I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you
So
so much.
yeah, fine. So Janak, will AI capture the DevOps in future? No. The answer is straightforward. It is no, Janak. Okay. I am having experience of 8 years of gap. I'm having experience of Java in 4 years and some knowledge in Jira administrator. Yeah, definitely. So Madhu, like as of now, you are having experience on Java. You are telling it, right? You can convert that experience on Java to the DevOps. Fans, fans. Yep. Good evening, sir. Sorry. I thoroughly enjoyed the class and understood. Okay, I attended the previous demos. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, like fine, Preeti. Like my demos just started now. So all these days I was busy with the Eid. So it's now completely free. So you can join in this batch. Thank you. Is there any exam for this? Basically, you can add the exam. And one more thing, guys. Basically, Naresh IT is collaborated with NASCOM. How much of fees you are paying here? 10,000. If you write the NASCOM examination, if you qualify in that examination, you will get 5,000 refund. That means you can take this course only for 5,000 if you really work very hard. And it is also one of the flexibility for you, what we can provide. Hope it is clear for you. Next, Monica Sri. Please go ahead, Monica.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Monica. Good evening.
Good evening. My
Yep.
doubt is about the projects.
Yep. Please ask. So coming to the project, guys, basically in DevOps, we have majorly two kind of projects. One is monolithic project. Second one is microservice. So I'm going to teach you two monolithic projects and I'm going to teach you two microservices. And one is going to be the infra migration. So total how much you are going to learn means 5. 2 mono, 2 micro and 1 infrastructure project. I hope it is clear for you, Monica Sri.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Next, Sachin Sahu, please go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Rahman. So
Yeah.
thank you so much,
Hello.
first of all, for this session. It was really, really great.
Thank you,
My name
Sachin.
is Sachin. I'm attending this session from Germany. I have almost 12 years of IT experience, mainly
Okay, 12
working.
years of experience you are having, right?
Yes, but I'm not a coder.
Okay,
Simply,
okay.
I'm mainly into SQL, Oracle, PL SQL, Cognos implementation, and I'm basically working in the pharmaceutical industry. So I'm
Okay, okay.
expert into a couple of softwares which are into the pharmaceutical
Okay,
industry and main into the pharmaceutical reporting work, global
okay.
drug safety, clinical, and all those things. So my stream is very different. Uh, Although I'm from IT, my education is also MCF in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm thinking to add some more technologies on my portfolio, let's say, because I am working also as a business consultant, IT consultant, business analyst.
Okay,
All
that means like you are on almost like higher position, like what I can say.
I'm not higher position, let's say, because in Germany, generally people give higher position, but it doesn't mean so much. Here, even
Yeah.
managers work along with the team. So it's Germany, or let's say the whole Europe doesn't have a culture where manager is just a boss or the bossy person and the team is working like slaves. It's not that concept. So here
Okay.
everyone shares the same work and does it. And everybody is very helping and hand holding. So it works in that way. So
Okay.
I'm saying I'm not a very high position, but roles do change with every project. Now the thing is, as you can see, I'm really a little bit older in these technologies, but uh, I have not much idea about these new technologies, but I have started working in the cloud and SaaS applications as well in the implementation side, basically. Not coding, but supporting the testing, implementation, business requirement gathering, URS, FRS validation, and all those things
Sachin,
is my.
I lost your voice.
Yeah, I mean to
Wait a
say
second,
I'm
Sachin.
working into the implementation side, and now because the cloud is getting more and more famous, it's coming also in my domain as well, because I have to now work more into the cloud applications implementation. So I want to add more technologies in my portfolio so that I can serve better to my clients. That's my intention. I'm confused with a couple of things. Like I have attended in last 2-3 days. I attended the MS Azure demo session also from Nadesh IT, and I have also attended one of the AWS DevOps session, and now I'm attending today your session. I'm confused a bit. Should I take it with, although I asked the question first only for the DevOps. I didn't know that DevOps are also having DevOps Azure and DevOps AWS. I was just thinking DevOps, plain DevOps. How would you, I mean, how would you remove my confusion if I'm getting somewhere lost in between? Hello? Am I audible? Hello?
Sachin, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Were you able to hear me all, or everything
Yeah,
is
yeah.
lost?
Basically, I heard your question, but I got the audio disturbance in the middle. But fine, like I got your question. See, I'll tell you one thing. Basically, if you learn AWS or if you learn DevOps individually, at the end of the day, in your resume, you need to put why? Because without DevOps, there will be no AWS, and without AWS, there will be no DevOps. If you interlink these two, then only you can be able to work on any kind of application or like deployment or anything. If you ask me, so whether if you learn only AWS, the chances of getting hired is going to be very, very difficult. And whether if you learn only DevOps, but you don't know any kind of AWS, again, the chances of hiring is going to be a little difficult. But whereas if you have both of them in a resume, you'll be getting a lot of chances. And while choosing
Yeah.
between the Azure and AWS, I always prefer to go with AWS itself.
Okay.
One
Because
second, Sachin.
so far,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hope it is clear for you, like whatever I said.
No, yeah, it is clear.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, like you didn't like 3 of the
since
demos, like which one you got the clarity? Just want to know.
yeah, so frankly speaking, I mean, because frankly, like you don't know me, I don't know you, there is nothing buttering and kind of. I attended from Mr. Rajnikant. It was not up to my level, let's say. I'm sorry, I'm not demotivating or not degrading anybody. I attended another one, MS Azure one from Mr. Naveen. He was good, quite good, I would say. But like he's insisting on Azure, although I had my mindset for AWS, but he was trying to convince like Azure is much better than AWS, but I don't know why. And then I got a bit confused because I always follow the experts. This is simply my German style that I follow the experts instead of putting my own brain when I don't know in that domain much about.
Okay.
So I got a bit confused when he pushed me for Azure. Although I didn't pay fees yet, I have to decide in another 2-3 days. So it was nice that I got a message for your session, and now I can attend it. And I'm really convinced in first itself. And I hope this will be the quality and the way it will lead another 2.5 months. So and yes, I need at least to show 2, 3, 4 years of experience also in my resume. Otherwise,
Definitely, Sachin. Like
the
I'm here to
project.
help you. Okay, don't worry about that. Like whenever if you ask like any kind of help from me, like regarding your career, like I'll be there for you to help. Okay.
Yeah, because I have to show this. Otherwise, I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
do
I
a
got
bit
you. I
of
got you.
freelancing and things. Otherwise, I don't get project. Then no
Yes,
point of
yes.
doing all this. So just one thing. Last, although I took a little bit more time, I'm sorry. I wanted to do DevOps already 4 years before when I was doing Python, just thinking that to learn more about data science in the future. But I stopped it, but learned the Python. I didn't do the DevOps just because somebody told me that you need to have core development experience. Otherwise, you cannot do
No, no,
DevOps.
no.
So
It's
that
not
was
like
the
that. That is
reason.
completely wrong. That is completely wrong. See, a lot of people are like manifesting. Like these people are like what I can say. These are like these people are influencing to learn the coding for DevOps. But if I start to learn coding, if I write the code and if I deploy the application, what is the having the developers in my team? Like, what's the point?
That's the question is,
Yeah,
I'm not able to recall who was that idiot who told me
yeah.
that you need to learn the coding, otherwise you can't do DevOps. Otherwise, I would have done the DevOps already 4 years before, and since 4 years I didn't pursue further the DevOps or the cloud just because of this thing, or because of my busy schedule. plus this thing that, okay, I need to learn Java.NET now, and sorry, I am not interested to learn any more Java.NET, PHP or anything. Just learn the Python because I wanted to do data science also, maybe in the
Great,
future.
great, great, Sachin.
So in
Anyways,
your
it's
opinion,
been nice speaking
AWS
with you,
DevOps,
Sachin. The fellow people are like they are waiting to get their call actually.
sorry. So according to your opinion, DevOps plus AWS is the best
Will be
option
the
and
better.
should
Yes,
not be
I can
anything
say
else.
that.
Okay,
Yep.
good. Then I'm done. Thank you so much, but and for your
Thank you,
thank you for your
Sachin.
patience and allowing me so long. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. Next, Rahman, you can speak, Rahman. I gave unmute option for you. And remaining online people, if you are waiting for a chance to speak, please ping me on online, okay? Like you can post your query there. I can reply from like chat box also. Rahman, you can speak now. Rahman Shah.
Hello, can you hear my voice, sir?
Yes, Rahman, I can hear you.
Actually, I have one question regarding that course.
Please.
So, I'm having total 3 years of experience as a Java developer at Infosys, and currently I'm working. So, I have a question. Actually, I'm working on a Java developer as an Infosys right now.
Okay.
But my experience is on like Java, Spring Boot, microservices, and but I have to do that course because of the I want to know about the DevOps environment and cloud environment where I have to configure and deployment, providing CI/CD for the application.
Okay.
So will you cover after that course, due to that course, will you cover that all the things like how to deploy our code on the cloud and how to configure it
Yeah,
and how to.
definitely, Rahman. See, I'm going to tell you like each and everything. How you need to build the code, how you need to deploy the code, how you need to write the pipeline, everything I'm going to teach you. Don't worry about it, okay? I'll be taking care of it.
Okay, everything like okay.
Yep.
Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for.
Thank you, Rahman. Next, Venu Kumar. Speak. You can speak, Venu. Venu, are you able to hear me?
Hi, Raham. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, thanks. So I have been trying to join your class for the past 2 months actually.
Oh,
But
2 months. Like it's a long time actually, Venu.
this last session I missed it because I wasn't doing good with my health. So now I need one question. I have one question because I was continuously following up with other trainers also. I was trying to
Okay.
attend
Yeah,
sessions.
please go ahead.
It's just very simple that why should I learn all the tools? I am a system admin as a Linux administrator, and I do work on Windows VMware as well. So I was just thinking about the tools that are going into deployment.
Okay.
Maybe Kubernetes, Ansible, what are the deployment part is operations part is going on.
Okay.
So, do you think is that okay if at all I only want to learn containerization, Kubernetes? So you understood? I hope so. My question. Only operations part.
Like I'll tell you one thing, when basically as of now you are telling like you are system administrator. So that means you are working only one half of the software development life cycle. But whereas if you learn DevOps, right, from the planning to like deployment, you can do end-to-end activities. Currently, like as per my knowledge, if you are system admin, like you will be having some like hands-on experience in Ansible, right?
No, not yet. I'm basically working as a Linux administrator. We
Okay,
don't
okay. I
tools
mean,
like.
like basically Linux people will have some hands-on experience in the Ansible also, but okay, fine. So I'll tell you one easy thing. Whatever the knowledge you are having, if you learn DevOps, that you can take it to next level. And coming to the like priority as well as the package what you are getting, no, it will be doubled. And like previously I shown you one screenshot also. His guy like that name is Mahesh. He was also a Linux administrator just like you, but after learning DevOps, now he is working as a DevOps engineer with some good package. The only thing I can say, the best thing for you to learn is DevOps and cloud. Why? Because already as of now you are having some experience on the servers, so you can maintain them and you can configure them, you can deploy them in a easiest way if you learn the DevOps.
So your suggestion is to better go with all the tools like deployment and
Yes. And again, even though if you learn this many tools, no need to implement all of them in real time. I'll tell you like for what project, what kind of tool you need to be specialist on. Okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Hope it is clear.
in the coming classes, we will be understanding about.
It is only day one, right? In upcoming days, you'll be having full clarity about it.
Yes, absolutely. I was literally waiting for your sessions. I told you right for the
Yeah.
past.
2 months it's been almost, yeah.
Uh,
So finally, I appreciate your patience, Venu. So definitely we'll meet on tomorrow's session. And online, it's time for the next class to be happen. So tomorrow at the same time, we are gonna have the class, and what are the doubts and queries you are having, we will interact in tomorrow's session only. So in tomorrow's class, I'm gonna tell you the practical application deployment. So I'll meet on tomorrow's class. It's a new topic. Have a great day. Bye. All. Thank you, online.